Yeah. How you doing, miss? What's your name? Saw you from afar, had to come over and ask. No games, and I ain't the type of nigga to joke, but I saw you from 3 blocks away, baby, and I ain't need no scope. It's like you pulling and I'm tugging a rope. I see you fresh every day, lopes on, almost give me a stroke. It's like I'm high, did someone give me some coke? And then it's back to reality. Damn, let's go chill on the boat. And if your chief no problem, we can choke. Conversation till the morning about situations, know we can cope. So come chill, ma, ride with a G. Yeah, come get a thrill, ma. I smoke good green.
How did you meet the members of Goon SQuaD? Well, the main members of Goon SQuaD. How'd y'all meet?
Preach and Cheeks are brothers. Me and Preach been best friend. Oh, Cheeks and Preach. Cheeks is like an offspring member, not a main member, but offspring. His little brother, and Preach's cousin Rashad is a main member, and their other cousin King Cooper. Shout out to Rachel. King Cooper was an offspring member. So, and me and Preach was best friends since 10. You know what I'm saying? Me and Preach was in. I remember him from kindergarten, but we wasn't. I used to just feel like he looked like me. And then I left. He stayed at Hillcrest. I went to Panorama. 3rd grade, I used to mess with this girl named Courtney Bennett Knight. She was like the popular girl. In elementary, we had to have Courtney Bennett Knight. So it was my turn. And I was her boyfriend. But Preach was the new guy. And this nigga had the same outfit. We had a jean outfit. You remember the 8-ball shit? You got the jeans with the 8-ball? This nigga had the same outfit. And when he seen me, he started smiling because he remembered my face from Hillcrest. Like he was happy to see me, even though we never talked in kindergarten. And I was mad because my girls and them was like, he cute. My girl was saying he cute. So I'm jealous. You know what I'm saying? So this how I knew Preach had heart and wasn't to be fucked with. So we in 3rd grade, we in the lunch line. Remember you got the lunch line? So I fake got in front of him, like I bust in front of him. So he looked at me and bust right in front of me again. And I was like, you know what, this nigga ain't to be fucked with. And he was the one who beat up the or stood up to the school bully, Rody. Preach. So Preach always had that warrior heart. 3rd grade, you got career day. Preach came as a boxer. That was his first thing. We all thought he was going to be a great boxer. He went to the Silver Gloves tournament and was beating the dude in the championship, but he got soft tissue, so they couldn't stop. He was winning the fight, but they couldn't stop his nose from bleeding, so they got to stop it. And the Platinum Glove tournament, Preach was great. Preach then gave us hood classes. Shout out to the other Rashad from Indian Queen who box now. And you remember back in the day, you and Donnell brought Rashad to our neighborhood and Preach got out on you. Shout out to my man Shad. So I met Preach, we've been best friends since 10. And then as I grew older, I lived around Cedar Ridge where I met my man Los. And Preach went to Thurgood where he met Al. So I brought Los to the table, he brought Al. And we all got to be around each other at the same time at 16. And they went to school with Teddy, so every weekend we all was together. And Preach brought Omar because Omar lived around, Big O lived around Forest Hills. And he was another one with heart, but Preach just wanted me to meet him fast. It's like, Steph, you gotta meet him. We need him on the team, and you know he doing time. He'll be home soon. I know he heard about the news because they've been telling me, but I be having to let O get his space, get his head to go. Yeah, so that's how we met. Okay. Oh, my bad. Shout out to my man Nate, because he the one who, when I left Panorama, I had to go to Militant Valley. I was hurt because I was the man in Panorama and I wasn't the man in Militant Valley. And my man Nate, shout out to Nate and Dominique McCray, everybody. Nate was the one I used to talk to Nate on the phone, and he was like, yeah, I got Brian's number or whatever. And he had gave me his number. I remember Preach number at 10 years old, 301-630-3750. Nate gave me the number. I called him. Me and him was best friends ever since 10 years old. Used to always go over there. His mother treat me like a son. She'd be at work. We was mature. Like, we'd be 10 years old Well, they can't get in trouble now. We'll be in the house by ourselves, taking care of ourselves and stuff. I used to love going on there, and we'll walk up to Shoe Guard, play basketball. Yeah, so that's how me and Preach met each other.
Dad, that's a great story.
That's my mind.
Dang, friendships don't be lasting that long in these times.
We real unique souls. We done been through everything together. Like I'm telling you, like we got great memories since 10 years old. Yeah. And the thing about it, he was just as intelligent at 10 like he is now. I swear. This nigga used to collect rocks and could name the rock. I'm like, man, I ain't, but let's play prime time. He talking to me about rocks, and he was in tune with animals. That nigga, I learned a lot from him, for real, for real.
He's sharp.
Yeah, that's the great Preach.
That's what's up.
Seven still hustling, life's a bitch. Trying to land on the fortune and keep that grip. Young children gotta witness they parents split. Turn on the radio, no one is teaching. Turn to the news, another body is leaking. Only 14 years old, her private's bleeding. Homeless people on the streets, and they still needing. Black males going to jail, they trying to send us to hell. A message to the whites, we trying to make it as well. Black folks ain't together, it ain't hard to tell. We need to stop killing each other, we all as brothers. Give honor to our fathers, respect our mothers. My words is lethal, I spit it for the people.
If you missed the beginning and catch the sequel, spitting crack on the streets, why it's for the people. If you missed the beginning and catch the sequel, spitting crack on the streets, why it's for the people. If you missed the beginning and catch the sequel, spitting crack on the streets, why it's for the people. If you missed the beginning and catch the sequel, spitting crack on the streets, why it's for the people.
I know why, the pen and pad is my way by. Shed tears often so I make the song cry. The world on fire, who gon' save it? God made the world, and for the world he gon' take it. Preach on the move with the goons, they gon' make it. Problems gon' come our way, but we gon' shake it. Whites is racist, death for blacks is courageous. Martin Luther King and Malcolm was the bravest. Who betrays us, signing on them papers? Young black males getting killed and they blame us. Hope to be famous with money, riches and power. Have enough money to know who blew the Twin Towers. Hate cowards, but hope for the peace. Used to swing with my hands, now I shoot with the heat. Nigga, think you could creep away from the reaper. Pray for the Lord and for the Lord to keep you. Bitch.
If you missed the beginning and catch the sequel, spitting crack on the streets, why it's for the people. If you missed the beginning and catch the sequel, spitting crack on the streets, why it's for the people. If you missed the beginning and catch the sequel, spitting crack on the streets, why it's for the people. If you missed the beginning and catch the sequel, spitting crack on the streets, why it's for the people.
For the people every day I write, recording great promise to this precious life. No one was perfect except Jesus Christ, so stop pointing fingers and take the blame. Older men rape little girls, put us to shame. Some sell souls just to taste that fame. If you playing with guns, don't treat it like a game. It's animals in the streets and they can't be tamed. Step told y'all this, listen to Curry on, but y'all ain't want to listen, and now you know. Niggas slit throats for short shit though. Females impressed by the flies' codes. Every girl to give it up don't mean they a hoe. You need to watch what you value, your man gets sour. Friends turn foes, fell apart like the towers. I speak the truth, separated from the liars.
If you missed the beginning and catch the sequel, spitting crack on the streets, why it's for the people. If you missed the beginning and catch the sequel, spitting crack on the streets, why it's for the people. If you missed the beginning and catch the sequel, spitting crack on the streets, why it's for the people. If you missed the beginning and catch the sequel, spitting crack on the streets, why it's for the people.